Hello everybody, this is Ben for the Blue Monday podcast. It is 5 to 10 in Cardiff. I want to go home. Forgive me if I talk quickly, but I have just witnessed Cardiff 3, Ipswich Town 1. So this incredibly odd team, Mick Pick, 6 changes. Bart in goal, I offer for Spence at right back, Knudsen at left back, Smith comes in at centre back over Webster, Chambers the other centre half. Centre midfield, Skews, Brew and Downs in there. Ward right midfield, Selina gets the start everyone was talking about, he's playing left midfield. Garner up front. I sent out a tweet, this is either going to be brilliant or it's going to fail miserably. It didn't necessarily fail miserably. Essentially, you're playing a weakened team against a very good team away from home. We'll speak about the bigger picture at the end, but if he gets to the end of the week and you take 3 games, Burton away, Cardiff away, and Preston at home, same McGoldrick, Waghorn, etc. come back, and you take 6 points across those 3 games, that is actually a good week, but it all depends what happens against Preston. So the first 5 minutes is all Cardiff, and deliberate tactic from them when they start the game. All the throws go long into the box, a free kick goes into the box, a corner. There's a kind of penalty shout in the first 5 minutes, nothing doing. On the 6th minute, Selina with a nice dribble and a 1-2 with Ward. Ward can't do anything with it when he gets into the box. Hoylett then stands up off. I offer straight from the other end, puts it around the post. Skews now, we haven't seen this yet this season, is noticeably just sitting in front of the back four. He's played in 2s and 3s all season, kind of just sat there on his own. Long throw, Bamber does well here. This is the 11th minute. He gets it wide. Mendes-Lang gets the cross in over from the right hand side. Hoylett with a kind of scuffy volley. Now, I haven't seen this back. Call me biased. When I watched it, he volleys it across. Bogle goes in. I thought, did he chest it in? Bogle looks offside. I need to see a replay. I haven't had 8 camera angles. I've had 1 angle from halfway. If Bogle was onside, then I think Bart's at fault for that goal. Bogle looked offside. I'm biased from where I was sitting. So either Bart's at fault or the ref's at fault. Really annoying. 12 minutes in and a kind of scuffy goal. You're just getting ready to sit in and, you know, let them come onto you for a bit and then hopefully come out. And yeah, that kind of sneaks in the corner. And like I say, it's either a dubious offsidey one or Bart really should do better with the shot, if he was put off by Bogle. Anyway, 1-0 to Cardiff after 12 minutes. Hoylett with the goal. Mendes-Lang crosses in. Bogle is 2 yards out on 15. Bart makes a really good save here with his legs. Bogle should have scored. That attack comes from Selina giving the ball away on halfway and Mick going mad. Cardiff's press is looking very good. Only Garner seems to be able to hold the ball in the first sort of 20-25 minutes. A few attempts to play out from the back, embarrassingly not working. I would have advocated it going long over the top of the 3 off the front who pressed very well. The first quarter ends, Cardiff are well on top. The line of 3 behind the front, all the flair players are leading the press. It's Tomlin, Hoylett and Mendes-Lang doing a really good job of hemming Ipswich in. Seem more effective from their pressing rather than anything they did on the ball to begin with, but that would change. Free kick right on the edge of the box after a great break by Selina and Downs gets chopped down. Selina 1-step run up, kind of casual into the wall. Ward wins a corner brilliantly. Garner flicks the header from the corner of the box. Smith is completely unmarked, just has to half volley it into the goal, completely misses his kick. Great chance at 1-0 down, 29 minutes. Mendes-Lang played in by Tomlin. This is a really good chance for Cardiff. He takes a touch and puts it side netting. He kind of stops and checks himself and loses momentum. I think if he'd gone straight on, probably would have scored. He should have scored, really. So Selina's done a couple of frustrating things, and then you see the breathtaking Selina where he literally just sieves through their entire team. Outstanding outstanding play by him. He kind of takes a 1-2 and just demolishes the entire defence, and then plays a beautiful first time ball. I say a beautiful ball, the direction of it was beautiful, it just didn't have enough on it. Downs takes the shot and is really well blocked by Rolls. One of those ones where you can't really be too harsh on the pass, because the build up from Selina was just staggeringly good. He's got it in his game. Knudsen forces a corner well, and again Garner wins it and the chance is headed over. The first half is mainly Cardiff on top. Ipswich are kind of on top from 38 to 45. They had a nice little spell at the end. The first goal did look dubious, and Cardiff did have a couple of other chances, but I've said this the last few games, you know, Sheffield United, Norwich, you're down by 1 and you can reel off these chances. Smith misses his kick, Selina with the free kick, Garner with the free header. There were kind of chances there. Didn't play terribly. Bart didn't look at all comfortable when Morrison and Bamber came forward and the throw-ins went long. He kind of gets stuck to his line, and if teams pick up on that, they can sort of exploit it. The back four looked okay. Smith looked rusty, I would say. Skewes looked pretty good, actually. He was kind of playing on his own, really, just sweeping everything out. And I thought he had a good first half. Selina will give the ball away and do something silly, but can score you a goal or create you a goal just out of nothing. So there's that. I thought Garner played well, and Downs and Brew and Ward were kind of in and out. The second half kicks off, and just so annoyingly, I'd be so pissed off if I was Mick. Cardiff score straight away. Good goal this. Cardiff get the ball. Ipswich actually kick off, which is even more frustrating. Really nice flick by Tomlin to break the line. Mendes-Lang plays a first-time ball through. Bogle's got time because Smith has to kind of come out when Mendes-Lang receives the ball. He takes his time. He sticks it in the corner. We saw this with an Ipswich kickoff last year against Nottingham Forest, where Skewes takes, everyone kind of moves forward and they get caught out of position and the other team just pick them off. That happened. Really, really annoying. Cardiff now play really well for 10 minutes. Bogle and Hoylett, nice exchange. Shot by Bogle, saved by Bart. Mendes-Lang completely demolishes Knudsen down the left. And a thin air shot from Bogle. Should have scored, completely missed his kick off 6 yards. Smith, professional foul on 59, takes the yellow. And then a strange substitution by Mick. Connolly in for Downs. Connolly kind of comes on and goes into midfield, in centre midfield, this kind of fullback, and then ends up sort of wide on the right. It was an odd 4-2-3-1. Ward's playing left attacking midfield, Connolly right attacking midfield, as Selina centre. Really was a bit of a mess of a formation. Tomlin goes out, Demore goes in, Brew goes out, Sears goes in, Hoylett out, Feeney in, Garner out, Waghorn in, lots of substitutions. Bogle out, Danny Ward in. Morrison, professional foul on Sears. This always happens when Sears comes on. He stretches the tyre in centre half and draws a booking from them if nothing else. Selina shoots near post. Good save here. Counter attack, and Skewes was either the coolest guy in there. He flips it round his own post and inches away from an own goal. Hopefully he knew what he was doing. 86th minute, horrendous play from Smith, loses Ward from a bouncy goal kick. Ward clear, one-on-one, hits the post, should have scored. And then if you're a Cardiff fan, you're like, how on earth is there only one goal in it? Because Ipswich actually get the goal on 89. Rules gives it away. Sears chases down the right. It's a superb ball out from Waghorn down the line. Great first time ball. Sears, really good crossing. Gets kind of cleared out. Waghorn shoots at goal first time. Big handball shout. Ward picks it up, doesn't panic, knocks it to the side. And Selina, another goal from Selina. He curls it in right-footed. Nice finish. And interestingly, at this point, Ward and Selina, neither really starters the past few games. Ward now has 5 assists. Selina has 5 goals. They seem to be pretty effective. And then really, really annoying this, Mendes-Lang, literally a minute later, so another restart and a goal straight after. He runs at Chambers. I know Chambers was tiring, but a disgraceful attempt to tackle him, turns his back, just zooms past him. Chambers out on his feet. Bart makes a brilliant save, and then Ward's following up, puts it in. It was a weird team selection by Mick. If he's using the squad and he gets a win against Preston, we can forgive the team selection, because 2 points a game across those 3 games is good. The fans are going to get on his back a bit. Cardiff were good. I think the difference between Cardiff and Ipswich, Cardiff know their system. They play 4-2-3-1. Everyone knows what they're doing. Ipswich don't. The other big difference is that Cardiff's flair players are treated a lot differently to Ipswich's flair players, and Tomlin, Mendes-Lang, Hoylett are all allowed to take risks on the ball. He pretty much splits his team into 2 halves. You have Bamber and Rules just sitting there. Back 4, fullbacks didn't go forward that much, and the guys up front are given the chance to take risks and do their thing up front, whereas Mick seems more concerned in our 4-2-3-1s with those 2 wide players coming back and defending, and Garner kind of getting left alone up front. In terms of Ipswich, Bart played well, made a few good saves. He didn't like the long throws, and you know, that's just the size of it. Smith and Chambers had a hard game, but both had one horrific moment in them. Knudsen and Iorfa didn't do too badly. Skews played really well. Skews was good. Brew, Downs, in and out. Selina, I said this on the podcast last week, he doesn't play, I don't know, 30 minutes great football, but he's so fucking good that he only needs 30 seconds to score a goal. And pretty much every 90 minutes he either scores or assists. His stats are incredible. If Mick had Warnock's attitude and let the flair players kind of do their thing, maybe it would be a different thing. Garner played well. He had very little scraps. He was beating himself up a bit with that chance from the corner, and I can understand that because he was playing off scraps. His passing, as always, was excellent. So, well played, Cardiff. Opposition player of the week, we normally do. Oh, God. Tomlin had little moments of magic. Bogle had a really good 10 minutes from sort of half-time to 55. But Mendes-Lang pretty much got 2 assists and set up the third one. I'm going to give it to Mendes-Lang for productivity, but really impressed with how Warnock's got the 3 flair players working and playing well. We'll see this result in context. If we beat Preston and McGoldrick starts, Garner starts, Selina starts, they all play well. Maybe Hughes might be back. Webster might be back. We'll see, and I'll praise his use of the squad. If we lose against Preston this week, looks bad. Anyway, I've waffled on for 12 minutes. I've got to get home. Thank you all for watching. Listen to the Blue Monday podcast, Acast, iTunes at the end of the week. Send us a comment if you're a Cardiff fan, if you're an Ipswich fan. Let me know what you think, if I've judged it right. I've only seen Cardiff for 90 minutes, so I've seen a lot of Ipswich this season. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Hit subscribe, and thank everybody for watching.